playing in Boston at least once a year. It was just we get a great offer from a club, and we wanted to play, but it really started to feel very nostalgic and kind of trapped in the past.
Yeah. So a project, it focuses things and the energy of people, and I think that we had a lot of these songs ready to go, but a lot of life stuff at home was sort of keeping us anchored to Boston, kids, and things like that. So it kind of came full circle. The kids grew up a little bit, gave us a little bit of some time to sneak out of the house and come to Amsterdam. So don't show this to our wives. I think to us too, one nice thing about taking a break is that you discover old songs that you hadn't played for a while, but also there's a freshness. And when we were touring for years, there was definitely like, wow, we're getting better in some ways, but also, even with 5 or 6 albums, there's only so much material. And it's nice when and we're touring very rarely these days. So this is a 10-day tour or something. It's very fresh. In fact, there's a lot of green, mistakes and stuff like that. But that, to me, is much better than too rehearsed and too worn out and not thinking about things. We were often reflecting on childhood, nostalgic things in our songs, and now you're seeing them, and they're, for the first time, kind of thinking about the anxiety of Monday morning and going to school, and those things trigger those thoughts that we had and have often written about, and moving to new places, and you just see it all over again. It's kind of a nice. And
simultaneously, on the other
full
hand,
circle.
I think these are the kinds of. This is sort of the stuff of Buffalo Tom songs. These are we've always written about relationships and that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of average everyday stuff. Yeah. Not the most exciting stuff in the world for a lot of people, but it's the real blood and guts of life.
After Buffalo Tom decided to take a hiatus, we had a couple of years there where we still had some money, and I was concentrating on staying at home with my daughter for her first 2 years of her life. And then she started to go to preschool, and I said, well, I got to do something. So I've always been interested in it. Even when I was a little kid, I was kind of interested. My mom was really into it. So I just kind of studied it. I just very quickly decided that's what I wanted to try, and took off. Another big piece came out in the Boston Globe, which is the big paper in Boston. And then I have all these real estate agents leaving messages for me. I hear you played at the Paradise, You didn't tell us. And, and there's like 70-year-old women, some of them. And, how come you didn't?
New audience.
Yeah, well, and the Golden Girls. Yeah. In fact, that's a big source of my business, or people that sort of know me, know me through the band.
Networking.
It's an interesting job. It's a lot like music in a lot of ways in the schedule, and you're running your own business, and if you don't feel like doing anything that day, you don't do it, that sort of thing. As long as clients aren't calling you and waking you up out of bed. We pretty much follow their career. If you look at us, we've been Dinosaur Jr. for a long time, so we couldn't not come out with another record when they were coming out with a record.
The last few years, there were so many reunite. Like when we were making this record, I think we felt strongly like any year we do this, there's going to be this band, Pixies, or some Mission of Burma from Boston. But it was sort of an irony that actually Dinosaur, of all the bands, got together right before when we were planning our record, But I think in a way, it's good if you're really interested in this kind of music to see the difference between a band like ourselves. I think you live together, closely together. We never split up. We never did records.
Yeah, they're way more of a story.
And I think that's reuniting.
Lou coming back to the band is much more exciting than
I think
us
we just it's not as exciting.
I know. We should have had a big dramatic breakup and a big dramatic reunion.
Different guy in the band.
We're stupid.
I know.